Friends, I hope all are doing well. Today is 3rd February 2026. I am here share with you today's most important and interesting news. Let's start without delay. First news about India and USA. Both countries had a deal. It's deal very important for the both country because USA punished 25% extra tariff on India. Before the tariff, they had 25% tariff for goods and services of the India. Today, President of USA called Donald Trump and Prime Minister of India both has discussed through called approximately 30 minutes has a discussion, and due to that discussion the result has reduced the trade 50% to 18%. But how it's possible? India agreed with the USA agreed with the India, but to which points are there? Those points are India whatever export goods and services to the USA put there only 18% tariff. It is most important for India, and USA export to India think reduce the tariff. India not clarify how many percentage reduce the tariff, but India think reduce the tariff of the USA. And India agreed to $500 billion until 2030. That means for the 5 years, India import energy, oil, and goods from USA. Talking about the trade between the both countries, has a trade approximately $190 billion. There has included goods and services. India, there are 80% export and 20% import with USA. USA is important for India, but why? Because increasing China expansion and inflation, accession in Bangladesh and Pakistan. So that reason USA is the kingmaker in politics. But why I mention here? Because you know about that Central Asia, West Asia, South Asian countries, African continent countries, and also South America continent country. There has the conflict, and behind those conflict, who's the solve all deal? USA President Donald Trump. That means it's a show, and that person has curiosity to solve those problems. Behind who's create the problem and who solve the problem is one of the person. So that reason that person has the best leader in the political. So that it is important for India. Talking about the benefit for India, it's a winning race about the tariff with our neighboring countries, because here as mentioned, Pakistan has a 19% tariff by USA, then 25% on the China, and Vietnam there has also 25%. That means India has 18% very low tariff on India. So that is it is important news for India. Film industry there has USA put 200% tariff. That means India agreed purchased oil from USA and reduce purchasing oil from Russia. So that is done. But why USA mentioned there? Because there has a conflict Russia and Ukraine, so needed to maintain the relationship. As well as second things behind that, today India has become first country who's doing a deal with European Union. It's called mother of a deal. There has a total 13 deal, and second India hosts Arab League country. Arab League, it is those regional organization. There has a total 22 country, 12 country of Asian continent and 10 country of African continent, and those countries leader came in India at New Delhi and held their meeting. That means all foreign affairs minister came in India. It is shock news for USA President Donald Trump. So that is an USA President Donald Trump think all countries leader connect with India, because India is the manufacturing hub. Today called India is the manufacturing hub. Before 2025 called China is the manufacturing hub, but today we proudly say India is manufacturing hub. That means all things India has built. Talking about the weapon, equipment, defense sector, services, pharmacy, as well as agriculture, then artificial intelligence, technology, all things are built in India, manufacturing India. So that reason it's called, obviously India is a manufacturing hub. Move over the next news about the Bangladesh. There you know about that Bangladesh former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina refused in India at New Delhi. Today she is safe, but the court of Bangladesh, who's located in Dhaka, that court released the statement, punished 10 years prison for former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. But which case? It's a corruption case that has two things. That means Sheikh Hasina, when was the Prime Minister of Bangladesh that time. One scheme launched by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. That scheme provided house land for below poverty peoples, but Sheikh Hasina of the Prime Minister Bangladesh that time give that expensive land and houses for her family members. So that case called corruption according by Dhaka. But that 10 year service or 10-year prisons for her. But India say no, India say yes. That means India not sent her to Bangladesh. That statement not released by or India, but maybe that statement there no, because it is political game. Until why not that corruption came? First things. Second things are there. Why Bangladesh before election the statement release? It is important because there has a temporary government which favor with the China and Pakistan. There has a main leader Mohammad Yusuf. So that is the statement released by the court but not taken action. Move toward the next news. 4.6 magnitude earthquake struck in Jammu and Kashmir, and that earthquake not a very huge. It's normal earthquake for Jammu and Kashmir. That means the tectonic plate move one place to another place. So that is in their head earthquake. Move toward the next news. Our defense sector very close with Armenia. But why? Our defense sector close with Armenia because Armenia country purchased the Pinaka missile system, BrahMos and Akash from India. Akash missile system for the cost of 700 billion US dollar. BrahMos missile system 4 billion US dollar, and Pinaka missile system approximately 250 million US dollar. So that is an Armenian country very essential for India, and both has a very important for our GDP and growth our economy also. So thank you so much friends who are listening and watching this video. I hope that information very important for your upcoming examination. Thank you.